Wants to play. Right, doesn't seem to want to work. That's all good. We'll just get started anyway. Okay, great.
I'm going to do about half an hour too, and then I'll drop out.
All good, no worries. Thanks for joining, guys. Huron, Alicia, Pauline, nice to see you back as well. We'll get going on to our Pilates. So let's just start at the edge of the mat. We'll go into our Pilates roll down to begin with. So shoulder width apart with the feet, pull those shoulders back, and we'll start with that head, tuck the chin, roll the shoulders down. We'll go one vertebrae at a time. Think of that segmental movement as you slowly roll down towards the mat. From that upper back, middle back, lower back. Once you get down as far as you can, just catch the elbows and we'll bend and straighten one knee at a time, really stretching out through the hamstrings. Relax the head, drop the head right in between the arms and just loosen up through the upper body. Lovely, let's lengthen those arms out, slight bend through the knees. We're rolling back up. Really stretch out through the lower back and up all the way until the head and the chin is the final thing to pop up. Lovely, let's go again. Tuck the chin down, roll the shoulders. One vertebrae at a time, lengthening out through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Once you get down to as low as you can, catch those elbows and just bend and straighten the knees one at a time, stretching out through the hamstrings, the lower back, the neck, the shoulders. Lovely, lengthen those arms out. We're going to roll up once more. One vertebrae at a time. Feel that segmental movement. Once you hit the top, head and chin opens up. Final one, drop the chin. Let's roll those shoulders. Again, slow, controlled as you lower down towards the ground. Lovely, catch those elbows. Just bend and straighten one knee at a time. Lovely. And let's just bring those hands down to the ground. Walk the hands out into plank position. Just to say around as well, if you're able to spotlight me, that'd be great, thanks. Cheers. All right, now walk those hands out so that the wrists are directly under the shoulders. Bring shoulder blades down and in, core muscles switched on. Right, we're going to lift the tailbone up to the sky, really push away from the hands, push away from the feet, and we'll go walking up and down, pushing left leg, left heel, right heel, down towards the mat. We're stretching out through calf muscles and hamstrings. Lovely. All right, let's draw back onto our plank position. So shoulders over the wrists, core muscles switched on, shoulders down and back. Lovely. Let's lift the tailbone up to the sky again, push away from the hands, push away from the feet, and just walk those heels up and down, stretching out through hamstrings and calf. Lovely. All right, back into our plank position. Draw the shoulders over the wrists, core muscles switched on. Really find that stability through the core, through the shoulders. Lovely, tailbone up to the sky. Pushing out with the hands and just walk those heels up and down again, stretching out through calf, hamstring. Lovely, this time we'll lift our right leg up to the sky for our single leg downward dog. Inhale as you draw the knee into the chest. Exhale as you squeeze and extend that leg all the way back. Let's go again. Inhale, knee in towards the chest. Exhale, extend, lengthen the leg out, point all the way up towards the sky. Last one, inhale, knee in towards the chest. Exhale, extend, kick all the way out. Lovely. Inhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Step the foot in between the hands. Just drop that back knee down towards the ground. Rock forwards and back for our hip flexor stretch and our hamstring stretch. So just work that forwards, back, opening up, loosening through the hips and through the leg. Lovely. And let's pull back into our plank position. So put back up into our plank. All right, lift the tailbone up to the sky. And then we'll lift the left leg up this time for our single leg downward dog. Inhale, draw the knees into the chest, shoulders over the wrists. Exhale, extend, kicking all the way out. And again, control, inhale, shoulders over wrists. Core switched on. Exhale, kick out, really lengthen out through that left leg. Last one, inhale, knee in towards the chest. Exhale, extend all the way up, push away from the hands. Lovely, draw the knee in towards the chest this time. Step the foot in between the hands. Drop that back knee down to the ground. And again, just rocking forwards and backwards for our hip flexor stretch, our hamstring stretch. Again, loosening up through the hips and the hamstrings. 2 more. And last one. Lovely. And just pull that leg back. We'll go into our 4-point kneel position. Set the wrists so they're directly underneath the shoulders, knees so they're directly underneath the hips. We'll go into our cat-cow. So inhale, as you tuck the chin, extend up through the upper back. And then exhale, scooping down through the belly, lift the head, chin up to the sky. And just repeat that one in your own time. Really breathing in as you lift up, breathing out as you drop down. 2 more. And last one. Lovely. All right, we'll go into our horse kick next. So we're working the muscles through the side of the hip and the glutes. So we'll kick that left leg out straight to start with. So I want you to point the toe and just ensure that your hips are aligned and parallel to the ground. So just fix up that hip position. And then from here, really engage your core muscles, tuck the belly in. So there's a straight line from the head all the way down towards the heel. Lovely, let's work. Inhale, draw that knee in. Exhale, extend, kick all the way out, squeezing through the buttocks. Work that one in your own time, really focusing on keeping the hips parallel to the ground, core switched on, upper body nice and stable as we move that left leg in and out. Lovely, let's go 3 more. 2. Hold this next one out and hold. Let's work little pulses up and down. Squeeze, pulse, core switched on. Only thing that moves is that leg. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go in and out again. Really extend, kicking out through that left leg. Squeeze the buttocks as you extend all the way out. Let's go 3 more. 2. Lovely. Hold this next one out and hold. Pulse up and down. Squeeze through the buttocks. Lovely. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one through. Inhale, knee in. Exhale, extend, squeeze the buttocks as you kick all the way out. Lovely. 3 more to go. 2. Hold this next one out and hold. Let's pulse up and down, squeeze through the buttocks, point that toe long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Just spread those knees apart, sink the hips down in towards the heels, and just walk the hands out for child's pose stretch. Really deepen into the lower back, the hips, the shoulders. Let's walk the hands out towards the right side. So we'll stretch out through the left side of the body. And let's walk the hands out towards the left side, stretching out through the right side of the body. Right, coming back into the middle. Let's come up. We'll go onto opposite leg this time. So this time we're kicking out the right leg. So set the wrists directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. This time right leg kicks out. Really point that toe and lift the heel up. So we squeeze from the buttocks to get the full extension. Hips parallel to the ground. Core muscles switched on. Tuck the tummy in. All right, inhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Exhale, extend, kicking all the way out. So focus on that controlled movement. We want to control, think 3 seconds to come out, 3 seconds to come in. When you control the movement, you actually work the muscles a little bit more than if you were just to kick out really quickly. All right, hold this next one out and hold. Let's work our pulses. Point that toe, pulse to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's work again. Inhale, in, exhale, extend. Really get that full kick out so that our head is in line with our heels. 3 more.
Sorry, could
2.
you say that again?
And hold this next one out. Let's work those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one, last one. Inhale in, exhale as you kick all the way out. Lovely. Let's go 3 more. 2. Last one. Hold this one out and let's work those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Just spread those knees apart. Sink the hips down into the heels. Walk the hands all the way out, stretching out through the lats, the hips, the lower back. Lovely. Let's walk the hands out towards the right side. Stretch out the left side of the body. And let's walk the hands out to the opposite side, stretching out the right side of the body. Great, and just come up off there. We'll roll onto the back next, so we'll work our core strength. So flipping all the way around, we'll just lie back, knees bent to 90 degrees, shoulder width apart with the heels. Bring the hands back behind the head, elbows wide. We'll work our upper abs here. So we'll start by drawing ribs in towards the hips, lift the shoulder blades up off the ground. Control as you lower down. So let's go exhale, shoulders up off the ground, ribs towards hips. Inhale, shoulders down towards the ground. So we'll work that lift and lower, really focusing on the upper abs. And then as we do a few more, you'll start to feel those muscles begin to fatigue. Lovely. Let's go 2 more. Hold this next one up and hold. Let's work those pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, let's work lowering, lifting. Really focus on that controlled movement as you lift and lower, getting that rib to hip connection. And peel the shoulder blades right up off the ground. Let's go 2 more. Last one, hold this one up and hold, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, final one. Lift and lower. Really feel the burn through the upper abs now. Lovely. 3 more to go. 2. Hold this next one up the top, up and hold. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a breather there. Lovely. We'll start to work the side of the abs this time. So this is our oblique muscles. We'll lift those legs up to 90 degrees, approximately shoulder width apart, so the knees shouldn't be touching. What I'll get you to do is to push the small of your back in towards the mat. So there is a natural curve in our spine, so it might not necessarily touch, but as long as you're actively pushing the belly button in towards the mat, then we're working our lower abs here. Let's go right hand behind the head, left pinky out towards the outside of the right thigh. So we'll start by lifting the left shoulder blade up off the ground, diagonally crunching up towards the roof. Control as you lower down. So really focus on peeling left shoulder blade off the mat. Think that diagonal crunch. So it's that left rib connecting with the right hip. Lovely. Keep that going. 5 more. 4, 3, last 2. Hold this next one up and hold. All right, lengthen the left leg out, but don't allow that left leg to touch the ground. Good. Reach that little bit deeper. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Lovely. We'll do the same thing on the other side. So let's lift those knees 90 degrees. Push the small of the back down and towards the mat. Left hand behind the head, right pinky on towards the outside of the left thigh. Let's peel and lift right shoulder blade up off the ground, focusing on that right rib to left hip connection. So we've got that diagonal crunch, that diagonal lift. Continue to peel that right shoulder blade up off the ground. 3 more to go. 2, hold this next one up and hold. Can we lengthen that right leg out, but don't allow it to touch the ground. The lower it is, the more challenging. Reach a little bit deeper. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a rest there. Lovely work. All right, let's bring those hands back behind the head. Last time through our upper ab exercises. So ribs in towards the head, shoulder blades up off the ground. Control as you lower down. Let's work that up and down. We've got 10 crunches. Lovely. Keep that going. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one up and pulse. Let's go pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Great. Bring those knees up 90 degrees, shoulder width apart. Push the belly button down in towards the mat so our lower abs are engaged. Right hand behind the head, left pinky onto the outside of the right thigh. Let's crunch up, peel the left shoulder blade right up off the ground. Think rib to hip connection, but it's that left rib to right hip. Keep that going. Let's go 5 more. 4, 3, last 2. Hold this next one up and hold. Can we lengthen that left leg out? Don't allow it to touch the ground. Reach that little bit deeper. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and have a rest there. Great. Switch over to the other side. So 90 degrees with the legs, right pinky over towards the left outside of the thigh. And let's work that crunch up and down, peeling the right shoulder blade up off the mat. Really get that right rib to left hip connection. So that diagonal crunch. Keep that going. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up and hold. Now lengthen out that right leg. Don't allow it to touch the ground. Reach that little bit deeper. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a rest there. Lovely work. Just open those arms out, shoulder width apart with the legs. Drop the knees down from the left side to the right side. And just loosen up through the lower back and the hips. Great, let's pop the heels in together this time. So heels touching, knees touching. Same thing, we're dropping the knees left and right. It should increase the stretch a little bit. Really pick the hip up off the ground as you roll side to side. Last one. Lovely, this time draw the knees up to 90 degrees. Knees in together, heels in together. Control as you drop the knees down towards one side. Now allow those knees to touch the ground and try to relax both the shoulders towards the mat. Hold for a few seconds. And let's draw the knees back up into the middle and then down towards the opposite side. Again, drop those knees, allow them to touch the ground. Relax the shoulder towards the mat. And again, last one each side. Use your core muscles to draw the knees up and drop across. Relaxing shoulder blades down towards the mat, knees touching the ground. And final one the other way. Lift those knees up, dropping across. Relax shoulders to the mat. And then stretch out through the lower back and the chest. Lovely. And just release up off there. Bring the legs down. We're going to roll over towards the right side. So we'll go right arm up straight, legs out straight as well. So just with this, we'll just make sure that we've got one hip stacked directly over the other. So we don't want to be rocking forwards or backwards with this. Imagine you've got a rod that pushes down through the top hip, straight down to the bottom hip and into the mat. So let's go hands onto the hips here. We'll lift our top leg, control as you lower down. So working those abductions, feel the muscles in the side of the hip firing as we lift and lower. Keep that going. 5, 4, last 3, 2. Hold this next one up and hold. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, lift and lower. Up for 5, 4, 3, 2 more. Hold this next one up. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one. Lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold this one up the top. Last pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a breather there. Great. I'll get you to bend those knees approximately 90 degrees out in front. We'll lift both those heels up off the ground, flare the toes apart, and now just with your hip, because what would have happened is you rocked forward. So just use your hand, gently pull the hip back. That way we've got one hip still directly over the other. Use your hand to push the hip away so that we've got a natural curve from the side of the body into the mat. All right, squeeze those heels together. Let's open that top knee. Control as you lower back down. So here we're working the side of the buttocks. The more you squeeze those heels together, the more you feel it in your glute muscles. So really push the heels, squeeze the heels, constant tension as you lift and lower. Keep that going. 2 more. Last one. Hold this one open. Let's point that toe long. Now from here, just ensure that that leg is not out in front. So really push that leg all the way back as far as it goes, like you're standing up from head down towards toes. Lovely. Let's bend, squeeze the heels, control and lower. Let's go again. Squeeze the heels open. Point, extend, lengthen out, squeeze through the buttocks, bend, squeeze the heels and close. Lovely. Let's go 2 more. Open, point, extend, squeeze, kick out through the buttocks, bend, and close. Last one. Open, point out, extend, bend, and close. Lovely work. You can bring those heels down. Let's bring both those arms out in front. We'll open the book, drop the left shoulder blade down towards the mat, and then bring those hands back in together. So we'll work that open, close, relaxing shoulder blades down to the ground, and then hands come back in together. Let's go 2 more. Lovely. Final one. And let's do big backstroke arm. So sweep the arm back and around, drop down towards the mat, circle the hands back in together, We've got 2 more. Last one, 3, and have a breather there. Lovely. We're going to roll onto the other side. So starting with the same thing into our hip abduction. So left arm out. You can relax the head down towards the arm. And then just ensure that one hip is stacked directly over the other hip. Hands on the hips there. Point the toes. We're going to lift and lower top leg. And feel the side of the hip and the buttocks working. Really focus on that control. So we don't want to just drop that leg down to the ground. Ensure that we control as we lower, control as we lift. Lovely. 2 more. Hold this next one up the top, up and hold. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, up and down for 5. Lift, control as you lower. 2, 3, 2 more, 4. Hold this one up the top, hold, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Final one, lift and lower for 5. Good. 3 more. 2. Hold this one up, pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a breather there. Great work. Let's bend those knees to approximately 90 degrees. Lift both those heels up, toes apart. Just use your hand. Push the hip back and push the hip away. Now we've got one hip stacked directly over the other. Squeeze those heels in together. Squeeze the buttocks as you open from the top leg. Keep the squeeze in the heels as you close. The more you squeeze those heels, the more you feel the side of the hip working. So really focus on that controlled open and close, pushing those heels in together. Lovely. Keep that going. We've got 5 more. You should feel the side of the hip working here. 4. Lovely. Keep that going. 3, 2. Last one. We're going to hold this one open. All right, point that toe out and long. Just ensure that your leg is not out in front. Really push it back as far as you can. Feel the back of your buttocks working and squeezing. Lovely. Bend, squeeze the heels in and close. Let's go again. We've got that open. Point and extend. Kick that leg all the way down. Point the toe long. Bend and close. 3 more to go. Open. Extend, really feel the glutes work, back of the buttocks, bend, close. Last one, open, point that toe long, extend through that leg, bend, and close. Lovely. You can drop the heels down to the ground, both arms out in front, into our book openings, dropping right shoulder to the mat, and then hands come back in together. Lovely. Got 3 more. 2. And final one. 1. And have a breather there. Great. We'll work our back extensor muscles this time. So just rolling onto the stomach. We'll go into our Supermans. So bring those both arms up, legs out straight. We'll start by lifting right arm and left heel up off the ground. So straight arm, straight leg. Just hold that and control. What I want you to focus on is squeezing through the left buttocks to really bring that left leg up off the mat. Left leg, left thigh. Lovely. And really lift that right arm up off the ground, working the muscles through our back extensors. All right, control as you lower down. Same arm, same leg, right arm, left leg. Control lift, slow control lower. 3 seconds to come up, 3 seconds to lower down. So really control that movement. Lovely. Let's go 2 more. Final one. Hold this one up the top. Let's work little pulses up and down. Keep going. Keep pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower down. Great, let's switch over to the other side. So left arm up, right heel up, point the toe, point the fingers, really get that extension, squeezing through the right buttocks and the and the left arm. And let's work that control lower, control lift. Think 3 seconds to lift, 3 seconds to lower. Keep that going. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Hold this next one up and hold 1. Pulsing up and down. Squeeze through the buttocks. Lift that left arm up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have a breather there. Great, let's bring the hands underneath the chin, elbows wide. We're going to lift the chest up off the ground and the legs. So squeezing through the buttocks, lift the chest up, hold for 3, 2, 1. Control, lower down. And again, 2 more times. Lift the chest, uphold, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower. Final one. Up and hold, 3, 2, 1. And lowering down. Great, this time we're going to bring the arms up in front. 45 degrees out towards the side, so not directly above the head. Turn the thumbs up to the sky, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to lift up from the chest, the arms, and the legs. So lift up and hold, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control. Lower, and again. Lift up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Control, lower. 3 more to go. Up and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowering down. 2 more. Up and hold, squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final one. Let's lift up, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Great. We'll finish off with our Ys next. So this time we're going to lift up and hold. So you can follow me with this, lifting the arms, lifting the legs up and hold. This time squeeze those elbows by the side and then extend all the way out. We've got 5. Keep that going. 4. Lovely. 3. Really pinch those elbows back. 2. Last one. 1. And have a rest there. Bring those elbows out to 90 degrees. Let's drop the left ear down towards the mat. Pick up the right leg and then drop that right leg across the body for our scorpion stretch. So you should feel this stretch through the left chest muscle. Lovely. And let's switch over to the other side. So same thing, this time we're going to drop the right ear down towards the mat. Pick up that left leg, and then drop the left leg across the body. Get that rotational stretch through the back, as well as a stretch through the right pec muscles. Lovely, and just release off there, rolling onto the back. We'll finish up with a few stretches. So let's lengthen the left leg out, pick up the right leg, and you can grab the back of the hamstring or the calf, wherever is comfortable for you. I'll get you to pull the toes down towards the head, and that'll stretch through the calf a little bit more. And then just use those hands to pull that leg back to get a stretch through the hamstring. So that's the back of the leg here. Let's just do a gentle left and right rock, stretching out through the groin and then through the outside of the thigh. Let's go 3 more. 2. Last 1. Great, and switch the legs over. Same thing. Hands behind the leg and just pull the toe down towards the head, and that should increase stretch through the calf. Then let's gently draw that leg down to the left, down to the right, stretching out through the outside of the thigh and the inside of the thigh. Two more. Last one. Great, and just roll up into seated. We'll bring those legs out towards the side, reaching both arms down towards the ankle, dropping the chest down to the knee. We'll stretch out through a little bit through the groin, a little bit through the hamstrings, and the side of the body here. Great, can we reach that a little bit deeper now? And try to draw that chest a bit closer to the knee. And switch over to the other side. So reaching both arms out towards the opposite ankle, dropping the chest down towards the knee, stretching out through the inside of the groin, the hamstrings, and the side of the torso. Can we reach that a little bit deeper this time? Really drop that chest down towards the thigh. Lovely, and release off there. Let's bring those heels in together. Use your elbows to push the knees apart and then drop the chest down towards the feet. Just stretch out through the groin. And just see if you can reach down a little bit deeper, drop the chest down closer to the foot. Hopefully release up off there. Let's go hand onto the outside of the thigh, opposite hand behind onto the floor, and then twist and look behind the body, stretching out through the lower back. And switching over to the other side, same thing. Really rotate, stretch out through the lower back. Lovely, release off there. Just grab the top of the head, gently pull ear to shoulder, opposite arm, behind the back, stretching out through the side of the neck. And then we'll drop the nose down towards the ground here. You'll feel it shift towards the back of the neck now. And switch over to the other side. Grab the top of the head, gently pull ear to shoulder, stretching out through the side of the neck. And we'll drop the nose down towards the mat. Feel it shift to the back of the neck here. And release off there. Let's tuck and drop the chin, rolling down and up to one side. Drop and reverse the other way. Really rolling through the back of the neck and the side. Let's go 3 more. 2. And final one. 1. Lovely. And thanks so much for joining today. really nice to have you, Alicia, Genevieve, Hirong, Pauline, and most definitely hope to see you again next week.
Thanks, Jess.
No worries at all. Nice to see you back, Pauline. Where have you been?
I've been in Queensland.
Oh, cool. Nice. Yeah.